Thank you so much for joining us for another in our series, A Story to Tell. Today we have with us Mrs. Lovita Dunkley. That is correct?
Yes.
Otherwise known as Sister Dunkley, and some people call her Mother D as well.
Yes.
And she'll be sharing her story with us. So let's get right into it. Sister Dunkley, how are you doing?
Well, I'm not very well, but God has been good to me. I was sick the other day so badly, and I didn't even know when they admit me to the hospital.
Wow.
Right? They were there looking about me. I didn't know the ward I was into. You know, I didn't know nobody.
Wow.
But there is a good neighbor that accompanied me to the hospital.
Yes.
And that was all I know. I don't know what they did.
Yes.
They put me in wheelchair. I didn't know.
You weren't aware of any of those things?
No. They admitted me to the ward.
Yes. So it was a stroke that you got?
A slight stroke.
A slight stroke.
But some people don't believe it. Even some doctors that I told what happened.
Yes.
They say you didn't get no stroke. Because they didn't talk anyway funny.
Yes.
And you know, it laughs.
Yeah.
It coming like a joke.
Yeah.
But anyway, God has been very good to me. He loved me so much from a child.
Yes. So let's go back to that stage as a child.
Yeah.
Tell us, where were you born and your mother and father's name?
Okay, I was born in the parish of St. Anne. Right? My mother was Lena Williams.
Yes.
She didn't marry at the time.
Yes.
And my father, Leonard Perry.
Where in St. Anne?
Playground.
Clayground, St. Anne.
Yes.
Okay.
That is Baton Bamboo border.
Okay, close to
So I
Bamboo.
have relatives in Bamboo too. Relatives in Clayground.
Okay.
know.
And you had siblings, brothers and sisters?
Yes, I had brothers and sisters.
What
I
are their
had
names?
3 sisters died. One in St. Anne, 2 in Kingston, and that was 3.
Yeah.
Right?
Tell me the names of your siblings.
My sister.
Yeah. So you said 3 sisters. You had any brothers?
Yes, but he's alive, but...
Tell us the names. You remember the names of
yes,
them?
Yes.
Tell us the names of your 3 sisters.
Nora Perry. Gwendolyn Perry. Although her name is changed now.
Yes.
But, this other one from by my father's side, not the mother's side, right? And she died. She died after having a baby. And her pressure went up.
Yes.
And all that. It happened that she died.
You don't remember her name?
Dorrit. Dorrit Perry.
Perry.
Yes. So
it's Nora, Gwendolyn, and Dorrit.
That died. Yes.
And what is the brother's name now?
Radolph
Perry.
Perry.
Right?
He lives in Old Harbor. He loves me so much that if I am sick, he cried.
Yes. So you're the oldest one out of all of them?
No.
You're the last one? Or you fall second?
I'm the third one for my father and mother. Right? And the other girl is for a different lady.
Yes.
Right?
So that mean your name was Perry.
Yes,
before
I was
you
Perry.
get married.
Yes.
Oh, so it was Lovita Perry.
Yes.
Oh.
Even in school.
Yes.
What the thing about me, I'm not praising myself.
Yeah.
But I was a good girl.
You were a good, you never give any trouble?
Huh?
You never give any trouble when you were young?
Not much trouble. No. I was a granny's daughter. I read the Bible for my grandma.
Yes.
I read her letter when they
it come from the postman, yes.
Yes, so she always wake me up in the mornings to lead prayer and to read the scripture.
So you live with your mother and your grandmother?
I live with my mother, and then my grandmother took me and raised me.
Oh.
And sent me to school.
What is grandma's name?
Adina Low.
Adina Low.
Yes, but she died several years now.
Several years now.
You know.
Okay, so what school you went to, your first school?
That was Bamboo Primary School.
Bamboo Primary School.
Right? And I was there until 13 when graduation time.
Yes.
And then I left for Kingston. And from that time, I am in Kingston, so I hardly know much about the country.
Yes.
Because, most of my time is in
It's
Kingston.
the same for me. I was born in St. Anne, but most of my time is in
In
Kingston.
Kingston.
So
Yes.
we are from the same parish, St. Anne.
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And we are nice people.
Yes. Yeah.
Anyway,
So
I
before you move on, how old are you now? Which year you were born?
81.
You're 81 now.
44 when I was going to school, and then when I got my birth certificate, this says 43. 43, December. You understand?
So you're 81 years old now.
Yes, that's what this says. And I go with it.
And you look very good for 81.
Yes.
Yes, you can move around and thing. You have a little ailments and thing, but it's not too bad.
And I wasn't sick.
Yes.
I was a well-fed child.
Yes.
And everybody loved. I was a beloved child. At school, at home, and wherever.
So what games and thing you used to play as a child? You remember?
As a child?
Yes.
Skipping.
Skipping. You loved the skipping.
Yeah. You used to skip, and, you didn't have much time because the teachers were serious. And you have to go home for lunch.
Oh.
And it's a good way from the school. My grandmother always put on the soup. And pepper pot soup and all those things. So when you reach home,
yes,
you get it.
So you and your brothers and your sisters go home for lunch? No. Or you walk by yourself?
I walk by myself. It's a good journey.
Yes.
But because you don't want to be late,
yes,
you run and you walk, and you run and you walk.
So when you were going to the Bamboo school, all age, primary, you said, Bamboo primary. Any of your siblings was going at the same time with you? Or it was only you alone?
Going home?
Going at the school, attending the same school. They attend the same school?
Yes.
So
you know where the prison is in Bamboo?
I'm not so sure.
On the hilltop. There? Aisley Wood. My grandfather used to live up that side. He has his own place. He was a lovely man. And when there is a funeral service, if he's not there, he can't start. All at the night, he's a singer, and he's the one that carry it on throughout the night.
Yes.
So they love him. He's a loving grandfather. And so forth.
So you used to go home for lunch and for grandma prepare the soup and thing for you.
Yes.
And then you walk back to school.
Yes.
Okay, what was your favorite subject at school? You remember?
The favorite subject?
Yes.
Was maths. I love maths.
You love maths.
But there's a guy that used to help me because some of the maths I don't understand.
Yes.
A friend named Trevor. He was in the same class
as you.
That's Brian Hunty. Child.
Okay.
We used to live loving, and the boys used to love me. Anyway, that's it. So, what else you want to hear?
So you came to Kingston, you said, when you was about 13.
After
Tell us
13.
about that transition coming to Kingston. Where do you come and live, and how was it different from the country?
Yes, I was living at Spanish Town Road. Mackay Lane. That's where my sister was, Gwendolyn. She died now too. And the whole lane is, what number did I say?
That's Mackay Lane. You never said the number.
Lane.
Yeah.
Well, Mackay Lane goes straight up. Everybody have the same number.
Okay, it's one big thing.
It's a big thing.
Yes.
I didn't used to things like those.
Wow.
So
it was you had to adjust to this new type of thing.
Yes, I had to adjust to the house, but everybody know where they live. 155A Spanish Town Road, and everybody letters are on the same number. So if you are a visitor and come,
yes,
you could tell somebody and they explain.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is like everybody know everybody.
Yes. So if you just say, if you know so and so, they will show you and direct you.
Yeah, but I didn't like up there.
Wow. Was too crowded for you?
Yeah, and I never generally live at Lane.
Yeah.
I don't like Lane.
Yeah.
I like Avenue.
That's a good one.
Yes. I don't like the Lane business. But there were good people,
Yes.
And then I was with my sister and her boyfriend. And I didn't know I didn't like up there when I reached there. So I got in contact with my aunt, one of my aunts. She was in Trenchtown.
Yes.
No, Jonestown. And then I went to her and stayed with her for a couple of years. Well, you understand?
And you enjoyed that setting a little better.
Yes, and she used to work at downtown at the craft market.
Yes.
And there was a lady that teach me to do raffia. So I can do raffia work and clothes and hats and what have you. Because she sent me there to learn
that skill.
Lady. That is in craft market. When craft market was craft market.
Yes.
So that helped me to a point, you know, and then...
When you say the raffia, what exactly is that if some persons don't know? Is that the knitting?
Yes, embroidery and bags.
Oh.
You see the bags with the embroidery thing?
So that's what you used to do?
Yeah, and then I leave.
Okay. When you came to Kingston, did you go to any more school or did you just start working and things?
I work at several places, right?
So you didn't go back to any more school when you came to Kingston?
No. I work.
What was the first place you worked? You remember?
I work with a nurse in Harborview for a little time.
Yes.
And then I got married to Mr. Joel Dunkley.
So you got married young?
Yes. I got married young.
What age you got married? Do you remember?
It was when I got saved, it was 18 years. I was 18.
Yes, when you got saved.
Yes.
And when you got
and
married.
Same place at Wildman Street.
Yes.
I got married down there.
So tell us how you met Mr. Joel Dunkley now.
There was a street meeting in the park down.
St. William Grand Park?
Eh?
St. William Grand Park?
Downtown.
Yes.
Yes. I was coming from work and there was a service in the park. And people singing and shouting. But wherever that is, singing and shouting, and when I feel it, I know that is a Pentecostal. I love Pentecostal because my mother was a true-born Pentecostal.
Yes.
When she died, she speak in tongues until the last breath come out of her body. She's a nice lady. Okay, so I always love Pentecost, and then...
So you hear the service going on and you draw close to see what's going on.
Yes, and a young man named Brother Baker, Nelfa Baker, came by me and invite me to the altar, you know, and tell me where they're from. And I accept the invitation. And then the following Sunday, he asked me to come to church.
Yes.
And I was glad to go. I was living down Greenwich Town at that time. And I went. And the message was preached.
Yes.
I feel good at home because I told the Lord from I was a small girl that I want to go to heaven. You know, so I've made my choice. I didn't enjoy the pleasures of the world.
Yes.
Much out there.
Yes.
Just as I think I would go, the Lord grabbed me. You understand? So I heard the message. It was Vanadu. You don't know?
Eddie Vanado.
You know him?
No, I hear about him.
That's where I was going.
Yes.
So they invite me to church and I keep on going. Sister Rushton and all those people, they were my guide.
Yeah.
You understand?
Your mentor and thing.
Yeah, so I really need the Holy Ghost. You understand? Because I saw people dancing and feeling the presence of the Lord.
Yes.
And I tell the Lord I really want to be saved. And the things of the world didn't trouble me again.
Yes.
You understand? So I went to church and I got baptized. After the message, Brother Palmer from Montego Bay, you remember?
That is Tennyson Palmer.
Eh?
Tennyson Palmer.
Yes.
Yes.
He was the one that baptized me in Jesus' name. Right?
Your husband was going to that church?
Yes, he was going there
Before
me.
you? Oh.
Yeah.
So that's
And
how...
Brother Baker was his friend.
Okay.
You understand? So Baker now wanted me to get to him.
Mm-hmm.
So he tells me all kind of things and things. As a matter of fact, he did love me.
Mm-hmm.
And when he realized that, he put me on to Joe.
Yeah.
And I tell him, that must be crazy and all that. For I didn't ready for those things yet.
You say you're 18.
Yeah, 18 plus.
Tell us about how you eventually got married. When he proposed to you and all of those things and what you said.
I told him I didn't ready yet.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And he went to country and checked my mother and told him what he is about and asked her permission.
Yeah.
And my mother tell him, say, love it, all you can pick me, you know.
Yes.
And thing like that. But yet still, she didn't say no.
Yeah.
And I started to plan the wedding. And Sister Ivy Stewart, that is Brother Sammy's mother.
Yes.
She was the one that baked my wedding cake.
Wow.
And Sister Barfield, Mother Barfield, you know Mother Barfield?
Yes.
They were the ones that look about me. And it happened right down Wildman Street. There was a home down there that somebody introduced me to. And that's where the reception
was held. So you
a
remember
nice little morning wedding.
You remember what year you got married? You remember the year?
Yes, it's 64, the 12th of December.
Okay. So
The
both
12th of the 12th.
Okay. So you got married in December. You're also born in December as
Yes.
well. Okay.
And he born in December too.
What?
Yeah.
What date December he is born?
26.
26.
And I'm the 20th.
So when you got married, where were you working?
I was working with a lady in Harvard.
With the nurse.
Yes.
Okay.
And they were at my wedding too.
So you can't...
Mrs. Barnett. So I left that.
And where else you went to work after you left the nurse?
I work at a factory. And it's by Spanish Town Road. And then after there, I got this other job through Sister Hope Chin. You know, she was my friend and her mother was like mine. But she died. You know, Sister McBean?
Yes.
Yes. She got that work for me. And I worked for 19 years.
What's the name of that place that you were working?
Jampro.
Jampro, okay.
Yeah, understand? And people love me. Everywhere that I go, they love me. And when I was to leave that job, so they have a different thing, most person left and they get new people.
Yes.
They asked me if your manager asked if you want to go with them.
Wow, because they really love and appreciate you.
Yeah, everywhere I work.
So what you used to do at Jampro now?
Office attendant.
Okay.
And when all the officers from abroad, I was the one that faced the head table. I served them and do whatever. So I have to be presentable, looking nice and
clean and
clean. I wasn't cleaning anywhere. It's just to prepare for the visitors.
Yeah.
You understand? I have my own little place. You know.
With your little tea things and stuff.
Yes, and he and Boyne and all those men.
Who used to be there as well.
Yes. And when he want to hear anything that happened at church.
Yes.
In his office.
Yes.
Sister D, what is going on or what happened yesterday.
Yeah. Why you think people love you so much? Why you think that?
Because I'm nice. And I treat them good.
And you're genuine.
Genuine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So people just get drawn to that type of person.
Yes.
Yes.
And sometimes they ask you, what did your parents do? You know? And Lopita, my father gave me that name. Because I was a loving baby to him.
Oh my.
You understand? So I was working at scientific research. And Mr. Wilson, the chief officer in accounts. So Mrs. Dunkley, where did your parents get that name from?
Lovita.
Yes.
Yeah.
He said the same way you behave here, you know. I think that's how you behave wherever you go.
Have a lot of love.
And he was so right.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because there's a love in my heart for everybody.
For people, yes.
And even I'm sick on here. There is songs in my heart ringing. And nobody here but me. I told Pastor the other day. You know,
Yes.
singing going in my stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Even when I feel down
Yes.
and out.
Yes.
I alone in that room, you know, so I see my husband, him like to stay alone, how I meet when him get old.
Yes.
And things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I stay there.
Mm-hmm.
And the joy bell ringing in my soul because when I've made my choice, I made it forever.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell God I want to go to heaven. I want to be in heaven.
Mm-hmm.
And from a child growing up,
Yes.
I always think about the beautiful things.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the sky and see like pictures of Jesus and all that when I got saved. You know, somebody was after me after I got saved.
Yes.
When you're a Christian, you know, they try to tempt you and
Yes, yes.
And one night I just dreamt that I started flying from them.
Yes.
The same woman
Yes.
that was against me where I live.
Yes.
In Almantown.
Yes.
And I just fly like a bird.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord take me.
Mm-hmm.
So it was nice dreams I get, you know. And since I'm sick here now, there's so much if I am to tell you, it would take the whole day. You understand?
So tell us this now. We're going back to when you just get married. How long after you got married you had your first child?
The first few years, like 3 years, I didn't have that none. Around 3-4 years going, I got pregnant. And you know, he was so glad about that.
But the Lord was gracious to you
Yes.
both, and you had your first. It was a daughter you had first, or a
I
son?
had a very nice daughter. When I have the daughter, the nurse came and said, Mrs. Dunkley, you have a nice little girl, you know. But she's in the place that they keep them when they're not fully thing there. But as soon as you can manage, we'll take her to the ward. And the baby died.
What?
The baby died. And they didn't want to tell me because I was a hypertension person.
Oh.
So they said when I feel better, they will carry the baby come to the ward. When I see everybody with their baby, I said to the doctor I said, put me to the doctor. And when the doctor came, I told him that I want to go home. Because I hate to see the other mothers with their baby and I have my baby stuff and I don't even see the baby.
So you had a little baby girl, but
She was Deandra.
Deandra. So she was in the nursery there.
The incubator.
For how long?
I say around 3 days.
3 days.
You know?
And then that was it. She passed away.
She passed away and they didn't tell me until the doctor revealed it to me.
So how you felt to see that?
I feel like I was gonna mad.
Yeah,
I tell them to send me out and they send me out.
Wow.
The doctor write up that I go home. So I told him that I want to go home.
Wow. And that was at Victoria Jubilee Hospital?
No,
You.
And then...
So when you go home now, you feel very depressed and sad that your baby has passed away.
But not looking at the other babies that the mother have. Because I had a hard time because I'm a high blood pressure person from a long time. And I don't know what did cause it, but it happened. I was here until I'm feeling better. And I was up and down as any other woman. Until I got pregnant again.
So Caroline was born at University Hospital.
Yes.
And then Dwight now is the second one.
I'm born at public.
One at KPH. So you now have 2 children. And how is it now raising 2 children?
It was good because I wanted Caroline. They weren't unwanted children. They were wanted children.
Yes.
You understand? So I try my best with Caroline. Brother Horton and Brother Rushton is their baby.
Yes.
You know? And she was fat. You know? In her board head. But I dress her up so nicely. Every week I'm coming from work. I go to the kiddie store downtown, King Street.
And get her something nice.
Yeah. So it's Brother Rushton and Brother Horton. Pick me.
Okay.
They always say I push up my children. But I just try to put them together.
Yes.
Properly.
That is good. That is good.
Dwight came after.
Mm-hmm.
He was going to Pentab,
Mm-hmm.
but he's a slow learner.
Mm-hmm.
And I was so worried about him that he's not bright like Carlin.
Yes.
So somebody told me about Michael practicing that.
Yes. Do the assessment.
Right. And I took him there.
Mm-hmm.
And they said he wanted a class with 10 children.
Yeah.
So I accepted it and paid the money.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went to Arden Prep.
Mm-hmm.
That when he left there, I could take him there. I'm working,
Yes.
And my office manager, Mrs. Lucille Simmet,
Yes.
she take her car and pick him up when they finish with him at Michael.
Yes.
And carrying to Arden Prep for me. That is how people love me.
Yes. Yes.
You understand? Because she know I'm working. And she's the office manager.
Yes.
And she did that for me. I think I heard she died. But I don't know truth it be. But they treated me so good.
God bless Miss Lucille Smith.
Yes. And then after they finished with him at Arden Prep, I go for him and take him to YMCA. That's where he learned to swim and do all kind of things.
Extracurricular activities.
My one son.
Yes. So going back to your working, you said you were at the Scientific Research Council afterward.
After I left
after left Jam Pro.
Jam Pro. One of my officers was working up there, got a job up there. And
told you about it.
Yes.
So how long you were at the Scientific Research Council? Not too long?
Not very long, like a year or more.
And then when you left there, where you went to work again?
When I left there, I come home. This place here.
Public Defender?
I was with Public Defender.
Office of the Public Defender.
Yes.
That's downtown. Their office is downtown.
Yes, Duke Street.
Duke Street.
Yeah. Below the bank on the other side. That's where I work. And everywhere I go, people love me.
Yes.
And when I think about it, I am sick. They would do anything for me.
Yes.
I'm in the hospital, they send me flowers. I'm at home, they send me gifts. My boss, one of my boss, Mr. Mackenzie, he's like my son. It's he who carried that plaque and put up there.
I see you have a plaque there for say long service award. How long you work there?
At there?
Yeah.
Over 2 years.
Dedicated service, I think it says.
That helped me, and people love me so much. I said, my God, if them love me so, what about Jesus?
Yes.
So I told Jesus I have made my choice forever. And right now, you couldn't hear the singing in here.
Yes.
But they're singing in my soul.
Yes.
Since I'm sick,
yes.
Just the boys, sweet, nice choruses, homegoing choruses, So I even tell my pastor, I heard singing in my stomach, nobody's beside me, but it's within me.
So the Office of the Public Defender, that's the last place you work?
Yes.
And then you just retired?
I didn't. I was sick, from the thing here comes in, the thing here that everybody have, mostly.
The diabetes?
No, man. The sickness from China. Right?
The COVID?
The COVID.
Okay.
It's during COVID, several of us go home.
Okay, so up to COVID time, that was 2019, 2020, you were at the Public Defender.
Yeah.
And then you went home.
No, they sent me a letter because my time was up.
Okay.
But they didn't want to really, But because of the government and the changes
and the scale down
what
and
have you, when you reach certain age, they don't want you to work.
So
they
that is
didn't tell me that.
60? At age,
Yeah,
what is
60
the
or
retirement?
70.
60 to 70, thereabout.
Yeah. You understand? So they visit me. If I want anything, they will do it for me. Right now, my pension, there's a lady down there that fix it up for me.
Yes.
If I don't get it from them.
Yes.
And sending me letter, I have to send in the letter to them.
Yes.
That I could go and pick up my pension.
Oh, that is nice.
I am so blessed. Trust me, man. I don't know if anybody is blessed like me.
So, tell us a little bit more about yourself. Like, what is your favorite food? What is your favorite color? And all of those things.
My color?
Yeah, what's your favorite color?
I don't like very bright color. Like how you say about this suit here now? And it match this?
Yes.
I love to dress and look good.
And look good.
You understand? And when people tell you you look good, when you ask them, how do I stay?
Yeah.
I don't take that because it's not everybody tell you the truth.
Okay, you have to know within yourself
Yeah.
that you put yourself
I
together.
love to dress. And I like to match up.
Yes.
You understand? I'm a person like that. Yeah, trust
Put yourself together nice and thing.
You know. You understand? So that is it. I don't fuss over clothes. I have clothes. I told Pastor that whenever I died, I'm making a will that the barrel of clothes can go to the church people who want it. But I have some poor people.
Yes.
You understand? And I have nice things in there. My daughter not going to want them. For she have.
Yes.
And she feed me with clothes.
Yes.
You know?
What is your favorite meal? What you like eating?
I don't even know.
Anything that is prepared, you're not really fussy?
No, not fussy.
Not fussy
you
at
understand?
all? So a few years ago, your house
burnt down.
Tell us how that happened. I know how you felt about that whole situation.
It was a big house.
Yes.
Right? My husband always begged me for a room. So I had a tenant there, and the tenant left. And you know, my children gone, so I gave him the room. It was somewhere on here. My bedroom was right, somewhere near there. Near to the front, near to the living room, right? And knock on the door and say, "Wake up, fire. And I said, fire. So I have a tenant across the way there. I opened the door was right somewhere off here. And I couldn't enter. The kitchen was right where my bedroom is now. And I couldn't cross the border. The heat.
So you had to rush out through the next way.
Listen to me now. I said, what is this, my God? That's why when you go into your bed, you must put on something nice. So you don't know what will happen.
You might have to rush out quickly.
I rush out all barefooted. And go out the street. While he was round the back with some neighbor trying to hold the fire. But I couldn't take it. That's why I don't plan to go to hell. Anyway, the place blazed hot. Washing machine, round the kitchen there. Every equipment that my brother buy for me from foreign.
Damage. And
I said, dear God, wardrobe, everything. The fire.
Damage.
So all I had on was my night clothes.
And that's the only thing that was safe.
Yeah.
So
I couldn't come in.
So you had to stay with somebody for a few.
Yes, one of my girlfriends that used to work by public defender.
Yes, you stayed with her for a while.
Yes, until Carlene come. And when they come, they carry clothes endless. Everybody has sent suitcase of clothes and what have you. You know.
So this new structure that is built now, how you managed to get this structure built?
My office manager, Mr. Mackenzie.
Yes, from the public defender.
Yes, he write to them. And he kept on writing. And show them how much I need the help. And till one day, months after, they sent me a letter. And little more, some men came and interviewed me up by Mavis up by Dinner Road there where I was.
Yes.
And then they interviewed me and what have you. And they decided to give me 2 rooms. And things like that. And when they take long to answer me back again, Mr. Mackenzie, write them again. And send people. Right? They have the privilege of sending the guys them to wherever.
Yes.
And carry the letter. He said, come. They start to come around. And say, I must do the landing. We set before the house go.
Yes.
Me have to do it.
Yes.
And it was done. And when I finished my portion that I'm to do, I called them again. And some weeks after they came and started to bring in material. But I buy material, calling. Buy material too and give me. You understand? So when it was finished, I couldn't satisfy with in here alone for bedroom. I'm not used to it.
Yes. See, I had a little part at the
I had on that big room round there.
Yes.
With my own toilet and all that.
Yes.
The other toilet is around there.
Yes.
You don't use it. So I'm not used to it.
Yes,
So.
because you're coming from a bigger space
Right.
and then to come down to this small
and the yard
space.
was so clean. Everybody admire how I keep the place. You know. So God work it out.
Yes. So
You know.
you don't get back the same size, but at least you have a roof over your head
Right.
and other persons chip in and help and
Yeah, man.
manage to put this together.
Yeah, Carlene chip in and do what she can do. She buy material to the bathroom.
Yes.
And, you know, she was very helpful to me.
So you give God thanks for this structure
And then
that you're living in now.
Pastor them for the little that they could put for her. I know they didn't have anywhere, and I know where we are now up there and still have it. But they were of a good help to me.
That's Pastor Bartlett?
Yeah, Pastor Bartlett.
Help you.
Sister Bartlett helped me.
Yes.
She give me crockery. She give me every little thing she give me. She give me knife and fork. She give me this towel.
Yes.
You know, I have them all in the drawer there now, sister. I'm a nice lady.
So a lot of love poured out for you from different places.
You understand? And she's always want to find out how I manage. One day that thing there overflowed. Like she came to visit me with some saints. After me sick.
Yes.
And the thing overflow and sister, what's her name? Sister Pastor where?
Sister Lisa.
Sister Lisa come here and grab the mop and dry up the water we overflow in here before she have our prayer meeting with me.
Yes.
You understand? I said, thank you, Jesus. And at the same time, them not coming with them long hands.
Yes.
They carry groceries for me. Right?
So you're grateful for your church family as well.
Yes, my church family. And they treat me like I am belonging to them.
Yes.
You understand? I said, Pastor Bartlett would come in like my son. And Sister Bartlett, me just trying to place them. Sometimes in just laugh.
Yes.
I am sick.
Yes.
They said that me go to the doctor, the right doctor.
Yes.
And a matter of fact, pay the money too.
Yes.
You understand? The other day, Pastor and Sister Lisa was to come with me up there because I hear that the ophthalmologist mess up.
Yes.
They were to come with me. And they had to go away. And they sent somebody, they sent Sister lady that work up there.
Sister Ruth?
Sister Ruth. Is she?
Accompany her to the
doctor.
the eye
and
doctor.
I want to go to the bathroom. And she come right in with me. She lead me like a baby.
Yes.
You know, so I'm very thankful.
Yes, for the love and the support that you get.
And that's why God speaking to me.
Yes.
And singing in my soul to show me that He is with me. Some lovely songs you see me there, brother. Time me wonder if anybody else can hear it.
Yes.
So I just want to be faithful.
Yes.
I just want to love people, and I love people.
Yes.
Or when them hurt me, I love them.
Yes.
You understand? So, that's it.
Do you have any grandchildren?
Yes, I have great-grand too.
Well, tell us, you remember the names of them, how much grandchildren and their names and the great-grand?
Well, do I children? Because they're abroad. I talk to one of the girls. She's around 17, 18.
Yes.
And there's another one. And there is a son. Well, the son name in my phone.
Don't remember all the names.
Zoe.
Right.
I have my 17, 18-year-old granddaughter. She's Zoe. And I don't know the other one name because they don't come to visit me yet.
That's okay. That's okay.
You understand? But I have 2 girls and 1 boy there with Dwight, 3. And Carlene, Brianna, and Chris Andrew.
Yes.
You don't know Chris Andrew neither.
No. So you said you have a great grandchild as well?
Yes, Brianna
have a daughter? Is a daughter or son?
Yeah,
Daughter.
the daughter. If you see a photograph in the phone.
So it's 1 great grandchild you have so far?
1 great.
1 great.
And 3 and 2 and 5
grandchildren. So 5 grandchildren and 1 great grandchild.
Chris Andrew is a big man now.
Yes.
Doing his one thing, but he lives same place where Brianna lives. The same place that Brianna rented.
Yes.
He has a section there.
Yes.
Chris Andrew, I go with him.
Yes. So the Lord has been gracious to you and your family.
Yes.
And for that you want to give thanks.
Thanks.
Alright. We're wrapping up now, but before you go, you were mentioning that you were sick recently and you weren't aware of it. Tell us about that little ordeal.
I think it's because my pressure high. My pressure was 300.
Wow.
You know? And the lady that took me to the doctor, that's what they said. So when they take it, that's why they stopped me in the hospital.
Yes.
But I didn't even know that. You understand? And she lead me. She comes up in the days, 2 times for the day.
Yes.
And she bathed me.
Yes.
I didn't even know when she was bathing me.
Yes. So how long you were in the hospital for? What they said? You say you don't remember.
That's right. It's because the pressure was high.
Yeah.
You know, and I wasn't talking to anybody. I wasn't eating from them. It's only she I would eat from.
Yes.
You know, and the doctor. When I saw the doctor, when I came out, the hospital, and he left what he was doing and come hug me and say, you look good.
Yes.
He was the doctor that attended to me.
Yes.
You understand? I didn't know anything. I didn't know where I was.
Yes.
But God has been good.
God has been good.
For some persons, when I came home, they says, at funeral, me looking for you. I mean, I look to see you alive.
But the Lord wasn't ready for you yet.
Yes. That's what she told me. Sharon told me that. Or she came and saw, I don't know anybody, and not even the nurses.
You couldn't pick up what was going on.
No, I didn't want them to look about me. That's what they says. How can you not want a nurse to look about you?
Yeah.
So
you
that
weren't
means
feeling well, yeah.
I don't know. I didn't even know the word.
That you were on.
Right.
Wow. Thanks be to God for having His hand upon your life and continue to strengthen you. Because you don't use a stick to walk around or anything.
And I have a stick that I took from America, you know, Carlin give me. At the hospital that I was, it clean there. But I told Carlin that I didn't ready to walk with stick yet.
Yes. Is there any word of encouragement you want to leave to the persons who are watching as we close?
Well, my friends and loved ones, I appreciate all of you. And thank you all that are praying for me. Please continue to pray because God is a good God. I really appreciate it. And thanks.
Jesus.
That's
that's okay. Thank you very much, Sister Dunkley, for sharing with us.
And Pastor Bartlett.
Yes.
They including?
Yeah, if you want to leave a message for Pastor Bartlett and Sister Lisa, you want to say something for them?
Yes.
Go ahead.
My dear Pastor and your good wife, I just want to tell you all that I appreciate everything that he has done for me. God bless you. Thank you for taking care of me. Thank you for all that you have done. And may the Lord continue to bless you all in Jesus' name.
Yes. There you have it. So that was Mrs. Lovetta Dunkley sharing her story with us and some of the experiences that she has been through in her life. I hope you were encouraged by some of what she says. And we're going to ask you to continue to keep her in prayer that the Lord will continue to strengthen her. You said you're all old now?
81.
81. So may the Lord continue to give her long life and strength as long as He sees fit. So until next time, guys, when you join us for another interesting interview, we're just going to ask you to keep safe.